Alright, welcome back to Po Man's Garden. If you watched the last video, I told you I would take you on a tour of the raised beds, tell you a little bit about them. This was a Frame It All kit, composite, from, well, one of them was from Lowe's, the other one was I got it from Amazon. The kit run about $115. I got bagged dirt and put in there. That probably cost me, I would say about $200. And you're saying, oh Lord, I thought you was Po. Well, I am. The first one down there, I bought in 2023, fall of the year. And it took me fall and most of the winter in 2024 to fill it full of dirt. This one I bought this year in January, and it took me 2 or 3 months to get it full of dirt. I did use Miracle-Gro in-ground use dirt. Why? Well, I don't like the raised bed dirt because the bags are smaller and they cost more. Plus, it's mainly peat moss. Peat moss holds too much water. And in the first video, I told you it's rained just about every day here. And that's really bad for vegetable plants. And you need some time to dry. So, you know, it's really bad. And peat moss will hold that water. It's like a sponge. That's why it's for raised beds. Now, I know people are saying, well, you know, it'll run out of the fertilizer it has. But it also has a bunch of organic stuff in it. Compost, as you can see, bark and wood chips. And also I leave the leaves of the old plants and stuff which break down. Now, the great thing, and that's one thing I want to show you before he runs away, and a lot of you will get the willies, but see that guy right there? That's what you want to see in your garden. Not in your house, but in your garden. Leave these guys alone. They are great pest control. Think of them as an employee that works for food. Now that's what I like to see. Everybody wants to kill a spider, but when they go up in the garden, it's great. I mean, keeps pests away. I love to see them. But anyway, the Frame It All kit is composite. You can buy them wood or galvanized metal, which I don't like galvanized. It's too many chemicals that go into the ground and go into the soil. Your plants will soak it up. You know, it's not good. So is pressure treated wood. Now, if you can find cedar in your area that's reasonable, by all means buy it. But this is a 4x8 kit. Frame It All puts 2 extra boards in there so you can, you know, make all kinds of different shapes. They show you on the box. I just made it a 4x12 kit and it works out great. I mean, I get 2 extra feet. Well, actually 4 extra feet. I can't add. That's 48 square feet, and theoretically 48 plants are supposed to fit in this little area. I don't see it. Now, I did pack the green bean plants in there because, well, why not? You get more of a harvest. Over there you can tell you're not going to get that with squash plants or tomato plants. And yes, my garden is still sad. Stuff is still tore up by storms. I'll never get them back up. I'll wait till the fall and pull them all up when they die. They're still producing, so I ain't worried about it. But anyway, you can do it cheaper if you can find the cedar boards. You can also make it deeper. This is like 5.5 inches deep. That's all I need. You know, I told you before, if you watched the first video, these roots go everywhere looking for water. Yeah, also, the way I put this down is I put the landscaper's fabric down on the bottom. Of course, you don't have to do this, but it keeps the grass from coming through it until you can get it filled full of dirt and everything put together. it works out great. Worked out great in the first one, it worked out great on this one. You may have to replace it under the stones if you want a walkway. I do the walkway like I did on that one over there, just to keep the grass away from it, so I don't have to weed eat it. Because if you get one piece of grass in this, it will fill up. So trust me, you don't want grass in here. So you need some kind of border to keep the grass away. Of course, this one's unfinished right now. I did this for illustration purposes, just to show y'all it doesn't have to be perfect to function. There is no excuses not to grow a garden. And why is it so important to grow a garden? Now, that way you're not a slave. Well, not a slave, but a hostage to the grocery stores, the suppliers. The farmers are not bad. They sell to the suppliers. The suppliers are the ones that want to jack the price up and sell it to the grocery stores. And everybody's got to make a profit. So everything's 3 times higher. And I don't blame the government. There's not one person at fault here. It's all of us. It's the American people. We're so used to things being done for us that we got away from gardening. And that needs to stop. It needs to come back. I am no different. I was the same way. But I know how to garden, so I'm going to do it. Is it going to sustain your family? Well, it can. Depending on what your family likes and how many plants you put in here without crowding them together. I have 5 tomato plants, 2 squash plants, and 4 bell pepper plants down there. Now you can do it differently, configure it differently. Also, come fall, depending on your region, you can grow cabbage and all your cold crops. I mean, I've had garlic in that one down there. I grew garlic during the winter of 24 and 25 and pulled it up in the spring. I had onions in that. This year I'll do iceberg lettuce, probably cabbage, whatever you like, you can plant. Cold crops are for the fall. Yeah, that's all you leafy plants, your collards, your turnips, garlic, onions. It's no end to it. You can use this thing year round. And yes, you can grow winter wheat. And depending on the variety, you can grind it and make your own bread. I mean, it's just how far you want to go. Now, the next time you see this garden, there'll be seeds planted in it. All this organic stuff will break down over time and just become part of the soil. I left it there for a reason. Now, it looks like a mess right now, but it won't the next time you see it. So, I mean, I need to cut that off and stuff. I think I can cut it off and it can grow back. It's already started to bloom. This was supposed to be my corner for herbs, and that's the cilantro's the only thing that came up. Then when I start planting again, I will show you the seeds and the packs that I use and a certain brand that I use that I've not had any trouble with. Yes, it does make a difference. If you want to save money, you will grow from a seed instead of trying to buy plants. Now, the 4 aromas and the 4 bell pepper plants, there is a country store not far from here. I bought 8 plants and spent $5. I mean, it's just things like that you have to find. I mean, little country stores is where it's at. And they grow the plants themselves. They don't use some big supplier like the big box stores do, And I've had no trouble with them. I mean, you can look at the tomatoes, it's all over the plants. I didn't think they'd ever get right, but they have now. And the squash plants, I grew them from a seed. This stuff all saves you money. And I'll tell you the do's and don'ts of when to seed and when not to seed and what will save you money and what won't. I mean, stuff like this. This will return itself in like 2 or 3 years worth of produce. Like, come on, are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. I have 3 gallon-sized freezer bags of green beans sitting in our freezer now. All 3 of them are full. And all of them weigh probably about 2 pounds apiece, And this is fresh. This is not frozen. This is not canned. I've already made 2 cans of tomato sauce already. I put them in glass jars. I mean, it's the old Cannon style. And yeah, they may not cost that much, but $2 a can plus over 1,000 milligrams of salt per can. You do the math. I mean, it's just. Oh, there goes my buddy over there. He must have found him something. But yeah, don't kill spiders when you see them. There he goes over there. Right there. Now, I know everybody's fetish is, I can't stand spiders, but trust me, think of it as an employee that you don't have to feed. You don't have to pay him to do nothing. They just watch out for them when you go harvesting. That's the only thing. Now this dude's been in here all summer. May not be the same one, but I remember the markings. I'm glad he's here. Hopefully he'll go over to that garden and get rid of those fruit worms. So yeah, I mean, it's all in what you want to do. Raised bed seems to be the perfect option for me. You may want to put yours in the ground. Your soil may be suited for it. You may have people that want to till it. I mean, I don't want to do all that. I mean, just all that work just for the clay to pack around the roots and choke them out. I mean, this is a no-brainer. So, that's the raised beds. That's how much it costs. It's another $40 for the walkways. I mean, So you might as well say about $250 for the whole setup. Are you going to spend all that one time? Well, you can if you have it, but no, I didn't. It was just along the way. And it got there when it got there. I mean, I planted this one right here in I think mid-May. Here I am in July pulling it up. I'm going to replant it because we have a longer growing season here in the south. So 55-day maturity. That's another thing. Check your seed packs. I'll tell you the variety I grow, how long they last, how much I harvested. I mean, the brand of the pack. I've had good success with them. But it's a very rewarding thing to watch these plants grow and bloom and grow the foods you're going to be eating and your family. And it's much healthier. I mean, there's no Roundup Ready plants. There's no chemical fertilizers or pesticides or anything like that you use. If you stay with me along the way, I can give you a lot of tips, a lot of tricks. And if it's your first time growing a garden, get these things. Set this thing up. It's very easy to set up. I mean, you don't have to have a border around it. You don't have to put this stuff down landscaper's mat or landscaper's fabric. But it makes your life a lot easier. Trust me. I've been both ways. So, even if you grow it in the garden, you can put down, it's plastic, it's woven plastic matting that goes down. And you can poke holes in it and put your plants through it, and it keeps the grass and everything virtually gone. I mean, the only thing that survives is your plants because you poked a hole in it and put them in the ground. Water will go through it. I mean, it's woven plastic. It's like the landscaping fabric. I mean, And down here with this one, you can see we put the landscaper's fabric under this so the tomatoes won't rot. I still need to do some tweaking to it, but right now it's doing good. Ignore the white powder. It's not Sevens dust. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you about it in another video. Alright, well, that's it in a nutshell. And we'll see you on the next one.